On the one hand, there's an acknowledgement of the problems, the issues, the challenges that face many black and minority ethnic communities. But on the other hand, there's a reluctance to accept that that's structural. And we've had report after report, we've seen the disproportionate impact on black and minority ethnic communities of the pandemic. And I think what we now need to see is a proper acknowledgement of the depth of that, the structural nature of that, but most of all, to act on the very many recommendations that we've had for many years, whether that's in the business community, at board level, in criminal justice, on the pandemic. And I think in the end what we need is a Race Equality Act, which is what the Labour Party is committed to.
And what do you say to those young people out there in disadvantaged and ethnic minority communities who look at the great institutions of state, including Parliament, of which Parliament is at the top of the tree, and they actually say, that's not for us, I could never get there?
I love the American view that everybody can potentially become the President of the United States. I think it's such a positive view to take within a nation, and I'd like to say that to people in the United Kingdom, that anyone in the UK can become the Prime Minister. It is open to all. And that if you get involved, then you can make the decisions that put your political beliefs first and foremost. You can get the democratic mandate. So it is genuinely here for everybody.
And has doing that become easier over the last few years?
Oh, unquestionably. I mean, if you take a historic perspective, up until the beginning of the 20th century, women didn't even have the vote. If you go back into the 19th century, only landowners had the vote. So many, many poor people are now included and welcomed into politics. I think the political parties have got much better at welcoming people in.
What do you particularly feel was your contribution in helping ethnic minorities and disadvantaged people in your constituency?
Well, my constituency is not the most diverse constituency in the country, but my general belief is the equality of everybody within the country, that all my constituents are there for me to work for, to represent, to be a champion for, and it's not for me to differentiate on their backgrounds. Indeed, their backgrounds aren't, in this sense, of interest to me, that I'm there to represent it.
We will make America great again.